Good morning friends, welcome to the session on Excel Foundation. In our today's session we are going to discuss how we will be selecting. Okay, what we will select? We will be selecting the data elements that are available in your worksheet, as well as we will be selecting the column, as well as we will be selecting the row, and we will be selecting the non-contiguous data. See, selection, all of you know how we will be clicking on the cell, how we will be selecting the data elements. But as you are learning this course, you need to be something special when we are comparing with the others. Okay, you need to register the shortcut keys, you need to register the keys that we will be using when we are selecting the item, and also you need to use the mouse, so that then only you people will be special. Why? Because you can observe outside, even a 10th candidate can do work on your computer, but they don't know what they have to use in a shortcut manner, and they will be using every time they will be using the same thing in order to do the work. But while you are learning this course, you need to observe the things, that what they are doing, what we are going to learn in our course, so that then you people will be observing the lot of difference why we need to study this. Okay, now let us start the section how we will be selecting the data elements, how we will be selecting a particular row, how we will be selecting the multiple rows, how we will be selecting the multiple columns. In generally, it is very useful when you are selecting the data. Okay, now let us start the session. The first thing that I am going to discuss is selecting the range of cells. Range means what? See here, when I am selecting the cell, just I will click on this. As I am in SID, it is representing A1. I have selected that particular cell. But when I want to select this part, A1 to B2, A1 to B2, then this will become a range, A1 to B2, A1 to B2. How it will be represented? When we are spacing this is to A1 is to B2, then it becomes a range. These are the range of cells. This will become a range. Okay. How it will be represented? When we are selecting the rows and columns, automatically it will be represented in this particular form. Now let us try to select few things. Okay. How we will be selecting the range of cells? Just you see. Just observe on your screen. Observe my mouse. Okay, I have clicked on to your A1 cell. I am holding my left button and I am dragging my mouse. Okay, dragging towards down, dragging towards left, right, whatever you want to do, you can do. But if I am selecting this, okay, see here, number of rows, number of columns that I have selected, that is displayed on your name box. Just observe this one. After leaving, it is showing as A1. But observe in this name box, you can see how many number of rows, how many number of columns that we are going to select. Just I will do once again. I am clicking on A1 and I am holding my left button of your mouse and I am dragging it. Just observe on the name box, 2 rows, 3 columns. See here, if I am going down, 3 rows, 3 columns. Like this, it will be giving us the information. And you can select the data in this particular format by using the mouse. Okay, and select the cells by pressing. See here, when I am going for mouse, I have holded my left button and I have dragged my mouse. Okay, in order to select the data elements by using the row, just you need to select a cell and then you need to hold the shift button. Shift key I can say on your keyboard, and then you can use the cursor control keys or as arrow marks that are available in your keyboard like this. Okay, see here I am using only arrow marks now. Okay, that are available in your keyboard, that is cursor control keys. Okay, by using them also I can select the data. I hope it is clear. Okay, after this you are having one more option. Say when you want to select the data by using your keyboard, just go for the first cell and then hit the F8 key. Observe the things that I am going to do. Just observe your screen. I am hitting my F8 and then just without holding any key, just I am going for cursor control keys, that is the arrow keys. See here, I am not using shift key now here, just I have went to a cell and then I have pressed F8, and then without using any keys, just I am using cursor control keys. Like this you can select the part. To come out from the selection, again I will be pressing what? F8. See here, if I am pressing cursor control keys, if I am clicking onto this, I will be coming out from the selection. By using F8 also you can do the selection. And again we are having one more option, like in a home tab you people will be having select option or as editing group. In this you people will be finding find and select option. From here also you can select the data. You people are having go to option over here. Click on this, you people will be opening the dialog box. Here you need to specify the range. Okay, see, I will be specifying the range from A1 to some C3. Okay, just I have given the range of cells. Just click on OK or else hit on enter. Observe your screen, the part has been selected from A1 to C3. Okay, like this you people need to specify the range so that the selection will be done automatically. Okay, this is how you will be selecting the part of data that has been entered into your worksheet. I hope it is clear. First option that I have discussed is your mouse, by using mouse, and the second option that I have used is by holding the shift key. Okay, just click on some cell and hold your shift key in order to select the range. Okay, and third option, F8. Just go for a single cell and press your F8 key, and by using cursor control keys you can select the range. And the fourth one is home tab, that is home tab. In a home tab you people will be having editing group. In that editing group you people will be having find and select. After clicking this you people will be finding go to. In that go to you need to specify the range. Here I have mentioned A1 to C3. Like this you need to specify the range. These are the options in order to select the range of cells. In order to select a row, in order to select a column, we are having different kind of options, right? How we will be selecting, just see. These are the row headers, these are the column headers. In order to select this particular row, I will be clicking on this row header. Means to say that I will be clicking on this one, so that I will be completely selecting this first row. In order to select the third row, I will be clicking on third row, so that I will be completely selecting the third row. Okay, in the same way, when I want to select the column, I will be clicking on the column header. Okay, like that you need to select the column and select the rows. Just observe this, just observe your screen. I am going for my row 1 header. Okay, see the arrow mark, when it appears just click on it. So completely row will be selected. When I want to go for third row, just I will click on this. When you want to select multiple rows, just click on this and hold your control key. What you are holding? Control key, and then click on the next row. See here, first row has been selected and third row is also selected. Like this you people will be selecting the row and column. Okay, and column also same thing. I will be selecting the column by putting my cursor on the column header. Okay, in order to select multiple columns, again I will be going for control. I will be selecting the C column, I will be selecting the E column. Like this you people will be selecting multiple columns and rows. Okay, you people are having some shortcut key, like when I am placing my cursor here, when I have been in a cell, then I can use control space bar in order to select the column. See, C column will be selected when I am in a C column. Okay, like this. I have used what? Control plus space bar. Okay, in order to select the row, I am in third row now. in order to select that, I will go for shift and space bar. Shift and space bar. Sorry, already I have selected the column. That's the reason it is selecting it. Say shift and space bar. Complete row will be selected. Okay, like this we'll be having the options. Okay, do remember ma, in order to select the row, you need to go for row header, and you need to give a click. In order to do the column also, we will be going for column header and you need to click on that. Okay, in order to do the multiple selection, you people will be holding the control key. Okay, you can continuously select the items by dragging your mouse. You are selecting the first column now, you can drag your mouse in order to select the multiple columns. In the same way for rows also. And we are using the shortcut key to select the rows. We are using shift plus space bar and then control plus space bar for columns. This is for column, this is for row. Okay, these are the things I am having in order to select the part. But we are having one more option, like when you want to select the non-contiguous ranges. Non-contiguous means I will be selecting this part and I will go for this part. Say suppose if I want to select this part and this part, you can do that also. That we are going to discuss in our next lecture. I hope it is clear to you people. If you are having any doubts, just let me know by your comments. See you in the next one. Thank you.